Welcome back to more Pokemon White 2. So last time, we did the PWT. Wasn't too bad because again, they don't level up the enemy Pokemon for it. And then we also saw Team Plaza. We took the fight them at the Plaza Frigid, but they managed to fend us off with the Shadow Triad. So I mean, this time, we got the Driftveil. We're gonna try the Driftveil tournament again, but there's other tournaments too. We got Rental, which is similar to the Battle Factory. You got Mix, which is an interesting idea. Basically, you have you actually pick one Pokemon from your opponent, but then your opponent picks one Pokemon, so there's a lot of mind games that go on right there. And then you can download other tournaments, and there's quite a lot of things that could get downloaded. But anyway, I want to try Driftveil once again. And you can also do it in single, double, triple, and rotation battles. They're just going to keep it on single battles. So I'm going to lead with John Tracy. Probably I should give Lacey the Soft Sand, but that's okay. And then I'll have Antonio in the back this time. So let's do this. This will be a much fairer showing of what this mode is all about, so let's start with Dimitria. So I don't think, these battles aren't too bad, I think. He's not even called Dimitri, it's like Dimitra, because he does have an I there. But again, these battles aren't too bad. But again, you only get like 1 PP, so But we'll show what these battles are generally like. I think, if you want to get a lot of PP, you want to try doing multi-battles in the battle subway, but this could be another way too. And here's a Golduck, that's interesting. So I'm gonna go for the electrical here. The random trains could be quite interesting because they use, I don't know what they're gonna use. I have an idea of what the gym leaders are gonna use, but so I'm gonna go with the Volt Switch here because I think he's gonna go for the secret. Yes. Does mean that I guess I'll get Lacey in here because Lacey's gonna be very good, right? So there you go, check out the Golduck. I don't think these trains are that strong. It's not. I don't think they're like EV trained or anything like that. They might be, but it's hard to say. Alright, he's got a coughing, so this is the right switch. So I'll go for the Iron Hook here. He can't do much back to us. There we go, nice critical hit. And another coughing comes out, so his team is not amazing, but hey. We can't one-shot with the crit, but we get very close to it, and that's a very bulky Pokemon on the physical side. We get another crit. Alright, Lacey just really likes doing that. This is a is also a waste. It's kind of funny that, you can't just fight some randos here, so it looks like we're going to be fighting Elisa next time. And Berg looks like he's going to be our final opponent, so So let's have another battle against Lisa. Probably not going to be as intense as, the last battle, that's okay. We had with her. Again, I think all of the gym leaders that we fought at this point can appear here, so So let's give Lisa another go. She's going to try and make her head spin again. Let's go. But this time I have a Lacey with Earthquake, so that should do pretty good. She got some Striker. Again, that thing will have an ability that makes him electric, so we can't Volt Switch. So we're gonna have to go into Lacey here. Just a hard switch. And it goes to Pursuit, kind of predicting that, so I'm guessing. But now Lacey's in here, so this is not looking too good for her. So go for the Earthquake, goes with Charge, interesting enough. Again, I think she's gonna have a hard time breaking through Lacey though, so even though Lacey, probably should have given them some kind of hell time, but that's okay. But again, this is kind of how it normally goes. Now, I should mention another thing about the PWT. The PWT is actually the best place to grind shards in the game, and you do that by losing. You basically just retire, and then... And she has got punch and a nerve. But I think Earthquake's gonna do the job here, so I'm just gonna do that. I bet he didn't do anything anyway, so that didn't help you. So so all you do is just forfeit the battle as soon as it starts, and then you get a shot. meant to make your head, so they shot me instead. So yeah, again, that's actually the fastest way to grind shot. Something that my brother actually showed me. So yeah, have him to thank for that. That's how I learned about it in the first place. So that's something I could also do on my workplace too. So yeah. Yes, again, there's definitely some moves that definitely played us, so yeah. And now we're gonna have Berg as our last opponent. So the two gym leaders I had the most fun battling are here, so that's fun. So yeah, let's give him a good battle here. And yeah, this should be a pretty successful Driftwell tournament. If I win this fight, I feel like I can draw a picture unlike any before it. Okay, I hear my battle muse loud and clear. Let's get straight to it. And yeah, I didn't really comment on this, but this battle theme for the PWT finale, it is pretty cool, so yeah. Now he's got Leavani, obviously. I'm pretty sure they always lead with that ace Pokemon, so yeah. So what can John Tracy do? Let's try a Mirror Shot. He also Entrainment, alright. Getting rid of my Steady ability. In exchange for Swarm, which doesn't do anything, that's okay. We go for Mirror Shot, lowering its accuracy. So yeah, John Tracy's showing what they now can do to this. Leavani, he goes on Entrainment again, so he can't really do much to us. There we go, knock it out. He's got an Escavalier now, so yeah. Luckily though, that means Electrical probably does pretty decent against it, and they could do even more if I pump away them, so yeah, that's something to consider. Yeah, I did a lot. I got crit, that's why, so yeah. And yeah, Skeletor is pretty bulky though, so yeah. And he just goes Iron Defense here. Yeah, again, Skeletor definitely is a very decent Pokemon, that's what actual. Definitely not like, no, an unkillable wall, but yeah. Not a bad Pokemon though. And yeah, last up is a Vespiquen, which is also kind of slow, so yeah, Electrical might do decent against it too. So again, yeah, I do think that, yeah, this is the move of choice, while we're either waiting for something a bit better, that's okay. EOS goes to Struggle Block, obviously, this extra move. And yeah, we don't need to worry too much about its damage. We'll just go for Electrical one time. We do have a special attack drop though, so we'll see. And yeah, in this, yeah, Leftovers probably isn't that good because you're so low level that yeah, you're probably not actually preventing that much damage, so yeah. Or healing up that much damage, so yeah. That there goes. So again, yeah, if your team's well made, you can beat this. It's over as I'm used to ban me, but again, I think, yeah, if you want BP fast though, this is not the way to do it. Instead, yeah, you probably just want to, though, instead, yeah, you probably just want to, just go to battle supply and do some multi-battle stuff. Again, if I want BP, that's what I'm probably going to be doing, so yeah. I can only want BP, and it takes a bit of a while to do that, so yeah. Yeah, the other battles would definitely be an interesting look. That's a darn sure. Especially the mixed battles, but that's okay. And yeah, after you blend, you can talk to the people you just battled, so yeah. And again, yeah, I think the thing that, you know, makes the PWT stand out so much is the fact that you fight so many, like, big, important trainers, so yeah. That's definitely something very cool about it, so yeah. And you'll obviously see more of that later, but anyway. Let's go meet Sharon Route 6 because he's got something for us that we really want, so yeah. That does mean I probably need to fight you again. Which is a bit annoying, but that's okay, so yeah. So you've got this dealing that, yeah, we should run away from, hopefully. Yeah, I'm much higher level than it, so yeah. Yeah, I think John Tracy, yeah, we actually don't use John Tracy here. Because he's level 35. I'm gonna use Lacey instead, so yeah. And yeah, I'm actually gonna put Ronan because, yeah, we know why. Ronan is about to get really good here. Anyway. There we go, skip them. Don't need to fight them again just yet. So I think, yeah, the bike doesn't count as running to alert them, so yeah, that probably is the reason why that works, so, yeah. I'm not going to be on Route 6 or 2 on. There's two things I want to do. First off, I think there's some grass. There it is. It's right next to it. Well, that's a bit annoying. I just kind of want to see what it is, because again, there's a lot of things it could be, and it's obviously not though. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that much EC out of it. Might as well. I kind of want to see what we do get out of the 10 levels of Ordino. I think yeah, if you want to go to XCM Ordino, yeah, you do need them to be. You need to be around their level. Unfortunately, it's a shark, so that's a bit annoying. And also, it'll give an okay amount, but not like an amazing amount, so yeah. I'll go with the Iron Head again. There we go. Not too bad. I mean, yeah, that's actually a pretty decent amount. It's kind of similar to what like a regular tunic is. Man, I also learned something else about this street, but first... There it is. So yeah, another action sea vehicle. Ah, is this Rohan? Really? That's the kind of Pokemon you like, Rohan. Those are quite popular among many of my friends too. Oops, my colleague is calling out to get back to work. What do you get? Goodbye. So I don't know about the Hidden Grotto. Nosepass doesn't appear in that Hidden Grotto. Instead, Dunsparce does. There's another one. And it's Dunsparce, like I just said. But anyway, I guess we'll just run for this. So yeah, Dunsparce appears in that Hidden Grotto, but it's the rarest encounter. And then Nosepass appears in the other Hidden Grotto, but that one needs a certain HM move, which I'm about to get, so yeah. So yeah, I knew that there was some difference, but yeah, unfortunately I wasn't able to tell that with Cerebi, so yeah. That's okay. So we'll get away safely from you. You want to meet Shenruk here? Alright, can you come with me for a moment? Not really talks about, but the record shows that there was a sudden drop in temperature near Lacunosa town. It was only for a moment, but it went down as low as minus 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Not only that, but similar temperatures were recorded around Castelia City and Drupal City. On top of that, Land 17 plasma. I think this needs some investigation for things to go bad. Hey, however, though, I'll give you this. It's a hidden machine that contains surf. With this, please go to different places and check what's going on. Let one of your Pokemon learn surfing and travel across the water. You get HMO free surf. Sorry, that slowed you down. Some strange things may be happening, so be careful in your journey. So with this though, the world has quite opened up. We can do quite a lot of things with surf on our side, so yeah. And yeah, this is obviously what Ronan's going to be using, so yeah. And yeah, that's better than Water Pulse, so we're going to take that. Oh, we want to rearrange Ronan's moves now. Kind of liking Aqua Chop there again. I'm probably not going to keep it for too long. I want to do things like this now, so yeah. That's something I strongly say, considering its first attack is very close to this attack, so yeah. So we got Surf now, that's awesome. So let's explore the world a little bit with Surf. So yeah. And while we're doing that too, we can also start talking about some Pokemon as well, so yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, let's go fly. And let's go back to Aspertia again. And we can also talk to Mom as well. Because that seems like the nice thing to do, so yeah. This is definitely worth your interest, I recommend you do this. Welcome back. Hey, how are your Pokemon? Well, why don't you rest for a moment? Nothing but hard work away, you're out. Looking good, both of you and your Pokemon seem ready to go. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to go surf over here. I think I do want repels. Yes, I think I'm going to go for my repels. So you can go get this. TM53 Energy Ball. Very powerful grass type move, special grass type. I think it's like 90 power or something like that, so that's really good. So yeah, a lot of your grass type Pokemon are going to like that, but also it's a great coverage room too, so yeah. As we saw with, Joltik earlier, so yeah. Anyway, next raid does have something, so yeah, while we're, just exploring, let's talk about some of the new surf encounters. So in basically Pond Water, you can find Basculin basically everywhere. The best place is probably Route 6, because that's where it's highest leveled. So yeah. Anyway, here's a water stone. So Baskin, yeah, let's get Baskin to it because it's kind of a strange Pokemon where, yeah, it kind of has two different forms, but they don't really matter that much, is the thing, so yeah. The problem is I actually have no idea what it could be in the Pokédex, so yeah. I guess, yeah, let me, Oh, there it is. It's actually quite early in the Pokédex, so yeah. So yeah, Baskin, yeah, it's a water type as you probably accept because you find it in the water. And also, yeah, where Aldo is standing is another Exopelt that's kind of funny. So yeah. So the thing about this Pokemon, it has a red and a blue stripe form. The red stripe form will get, let me see. Yeah, let's get rid of that. I believe the red stripe form, gets Reckless, and then the blue stripe form gets, Rocket, I believe. Although, I can't, it's a bit hard to tell, I guess. But the thing is, though, is that even though those abilities are kind of cool, because they do learn a lot of moves that kind of benefit, they're both moves that, you know, benefit from course. They get stuff like, you know, another Rustic Grass, I guess I'll take it. I think it's always on, though. No, it's Petra, right. Because this route's a bit weird, so yeah. Because they're only allowed, Petra, but anyway, so that's what I was talking about. So yeah. So again, the ability you really want on Basket though is actually adaptability, because 2 times power to its war timing is actually kind of good because it can use war timings on both sides with 92 attack and 8 special attack. Again, it doesn't actually. Again, the 8 special attack is kind of low, but considering it does have adaptability, it can actually hit DC hard with the right war type move. So yeah, sometimes I kind of wish I talked to more. Although obviously, getting that many Jibas is impressive, but you're only partway through your journey. What does being strong really mean? Yeah, I'll keep that repel up. So again, yeah, it's kind of a wonder Pokemon. Again, it just kind of spans water type moves with adaptability, and it doesn't really have too much to do after that, so yeah. Anyway, let's look at the leaves, because yeah, it's autumn now, so we can actually, you know, explore this route a little bit more, so that's nice. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say, but it does get some other interesting things, like, yeah, like if you are using, like, not adaptable, you could think about, you know, stuff like superpowers and headbutt with the mood tutors, obviously Ice Beam, and then Crunch. But again, it's kind of a simple Pokemon, I must admit, so yeah. Nothing too crazy with Baskin, but again, adaptability is a very fun ability. It's just that, yeah, there are definitely better water types at using that, so yeah. And yeah, here's an I've never got earlier, a Pokeball. And the Russet Grass seems to be following me, so yeah. Anyway, let's talk about Buizel now. So Buizel apparently can be found in Lost Zone Forest itself. So yeah. And yeah, you're not worth anything, so we're gonna get out. So Buizel, it's another water type Pokemon, pure water type Pokemon. That's like 2 onto evolve. Level 26, you're gonna get Floatzel. And yeah, here's a Pokeball. That we could have gone earlier. Yeah, there's another hidden item. I think it's around here. Yeah, it looks like it's a potion. So yeah, you can obviously get these a bit later. So yeah, Floatzel, it's a physical attacking water type Pokemon mainly. Getting, you know, 105 attack and 85 social attack. It can mix attack a little bit, and then 115 speed, that's not too bad. And its move pool is actually not too bad in this game, I must admit to you. Like, yeah, we can now give it Ice Punch, which is nice. And Waterfall will come actually kind of late, so you're gonna probably be using Aqua Tail at level 46. It also gets Aqua Jet, obviously. Again, you could go all physical, you could go special. It has a pretty good ability in Suicide though, so if you can get the rain up, it's one very scary rain attacker because not much can outspeed it, so yeah. Dang, there's so much Rusting Grass. Where did this come from? And it's not Dunsparce, alright. So yeah, again, we're just gonna get out of here. Again, I'm just kind of curious to see what we can find. Then again, yeah, I don't really have too much to add. I think outside of, you know, it does at least get some kind of interesting moves outside that, like, yeah, Low Kick with the Mood Tutor, Focus Blast, Brick Break, so yeah. And obviously Crunch Ray level up 2, you can also get that, so yeah. And It's actually a remember move. And yeah, Ice Fang if for some reason you don't have the red shards, which you can get those red shards though. You definitely want Ice Punch if you're going with physicals, so yeah. So again, not a Pokemon I personally like using because again, I prefer my Water type Pokemon being better with Surf. But again, it's not bad at using Surf though. It's definitely somewhat usable, so yeah. So again, you could consider it. It's just that, yeah, again, I do think that, yeah, there's better Water type options, so yeah. So that's what I would go with. And then, yeah, after that, we got Frillish and Alomola. Alomola. I can't say it today very well, as you probably expect. These are I said that you could find them in Drillhouse. I'm not sure about that anymore. Your probably best bet is probably Verbank, which is kind of sad because they're really low level than Verbank, so yeah. So that definitely doesn't help. Anyway, these Pokemon though are pretty good, especially Frillish. It takes a while to evolve though, just since that level 40, so yeah. But yeah, this Pokemon actually can do quite a bit for you because yeah, Water Ghost is a pretty good type, Water is also an amazing ability for flying up other water types. I can even use that Energy Ball we just got too. And Shadow Ball is not far off. Surf we just got. Scald is a bit far off though. And it could be worth considering because again, that's just such a strong move. And over here though, there's actually trainers here, and also yeah, we get Max Revive. And a rare candy, very nice. And here's a trainer. The trainers are pretty good here though. I'll show you the Ranger's threat that burns at the Crimson Flame. Anyway, stat-wise, yeah, these Pokemon are pretty bulky, especially on the special side, with 100 HP and 105 special defense, so yeah. And they hit back DC hard too with, 85 special attacks, so yeah. So yeah, very solid Pokemon, that's a thanks for. I used it in the White playthrough, and it did a pretty good job, especially against the Water-type Pokemon, so yeah. And yeah, as for moves, yeah, there's a decent amount you could think about too. Like, yeah, of course, I mentioned Surf, Shovel, and Energy Ball. There's obviously Ice Beam too. I see your transfer also burns so principally. But yeah, you can also think about, Will-O-Wisp, Toxic, Hex alongside, Statusing them too. And I get some other interesting moves too, like Hydro Pump and Water Spout. It doesn't really get much of the Mewtwo does, but I guess Giga Train and Dark also kind of interesting, so yeah. All of this in recognition of this throw. Although yeah, definitely want to reckon Dark Pulse because Shovel's just way better for it, so yeah. My red costume really goes to the leads over here. So yeah, now it's Ronan's turn, finally, so yeah. Yeah, show that, yeah, they're gonna need to earn, obviously, that evolution like they did the first time, so yeah. And yeah, Antonio's also kind of close to something too, so yeah. So I probably want to pick about them, so yeah. So again, I can definitely recommend. Just anyway, well, Ghost is not a bad type either. Ghost is a decently powerful defensive type, just because again it stops normal flying cold and it distracts. So yeah, those sorts I heard drawing there, I've been waiting for you. So yeah, again, I can definitely recommend it. Alamola not as much because it's a very passive ball, but it's definitely not bad at that. That's a big sure. So yeah, let's get its info. Let's talk about it. So yeah. So we got a Deerling. Let's try Revenge on it. Unfortunately, it goes for Rare Therapy, which means I can't hit it very hard. That's okay. Because I'm not going to get the double damage. It's still not too much because I are very nice. Now what's the other Pokemon? A Scolipede. Can I actually take that? Let's find out. I do have Surf now, so yeah, let's see. It's going to be faster than us. That's a pretty decent amount. Anyway. Oh yeah, we do very well though. Let's go for Aqua Chat and let's take it out. And hopefully this will be enough. Yes, again, these rays are pretty good, so yeah. There we go, level 36. And we want an Encore. That could be good. I'm not sure if I can make good use of it though. I think I just want to attack. I knew as soon as I heard your footfalls, they were forced to be reckoned with. Hey, it's time now. We got Samurott now, so yeah, our team is fully evolved now. That's pretty cool. And yeah, Samurot's obviously a very decent Pokemon. It was on Slash, but we have returned, so that's a lot better. Alrighty. I'd actually been meaning to give you something, so yeah, he gives us Citrus Fairy, very nice. I was imagining how a bird must feel wrapped in a cloak of all these. So yeah, now yeah, Rowan's definitely up there with the rest of our team now, so yeah. I'm actually gonna use Antonio first, because again, like I said, Antonio's actually close to something really nice, so yeah. And yeah, looks like we're gonna have another trainer fight. Eco and the Manta Ray set fight. So back to our Alamola. I don't really like its abilities. Unfortunately, its best ability is its hidden ability, and Healer and Hydration don't really do anything for it, so yeah. Healer only lets it dull hours hydration. It's good in the rain, but yeah. That means you set the rain, obviously, so yeah, so that can be a bit annoying. Let's see how well we do here against the Stoutland. Sounds like a pretty scary Pokemon, so yeah. That's starting to work up. So yeah, we're definitely gonna need that, we're definitely gonna need like a Crow or something here, probably. So yeah, well, yeah, there's a takedown. Can we take that? Yeah, we can. And now let's go for the Bug Bite and end it. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, let's go with those stats, because that's kind of the main thing about this Pokemon. A lot of experience there. What's with this still can't go win with just momentum? So Almo, yeah, it's very bulky. About some berries wonderful these are here. Yeah, Leopard Berry, very nice. Heal PP this time. Wanna know how Pokemon feel when that berry is on the ground, so I bred it myself too. It's kinda weird, but anyway. I think we want the freshwater. Just to get ourselves back a little bit. So there we go. Alright, so yeah, I'm all, 165 HP and 80 defense. That's what you want to know. And some of the stats aren't actually bad, to be honest. Like, 75 attack is not too passive, but it's definitely very passive, though. And then, yeah, that should be the last train. The other should just be Pitfalls, so yeah. We can't do anything else, I think, because I think we need Waterfalls, so yeah. Which we're going to have for a long time, so yeah. I'm just kind of walking around seeing what I can find, so yeah. There you go, Alamo, yeah, very good physical wall. And later on, you can also give it Skull too to be really annoying. It's just that, yeah, on the social side, it basically does no damage, so keep that in mind. Again, it's kind of a passive Pokemon, but yeah, it's all about, you know, being annoying, taking physical hits super well, and then, yeah, outlast your opponent, because I can definitely do that. Too bad it doesn't have, you know, its best way to do that, but you still learn moves like Wish, for example, via level up. You can use that with Protect if you really want, and again, it supports its ally in the double really well with stuff like Heal Pulse and Wide Guard, so yeah. He learns the very rare Healing Wish too, bringing back its teammate in good conditions, so yeah. It's an interesting Pokemon. It's just like, yeah, not for a regular favorite though, because again, it's pretty much just a strict wall, so yeah. So that's all the stepping encounters. We're in Verbank, although I actually kind of want to go to Processing Ranch next, because we have a hidden grower to talk about that. So anyway, let's get this. Hard Cycling. I'm inside the law, looks like. Sweet Home. Yeah, that's what talking to Mom again. Driftville Mightiest. And yeah, we obviously get medals for those tournaments, so yeah. But I don't know how I feel about going up against Lacey in the tournament, because I'm pretty sure that, yeah, the computer's definitely gonna be thinking about picking Lacey. But anyway. So with that done, yeah, let's talk about Processing Ranch's Hidden Grotto, which we're about to find. So we got Dunsauce and Rad once again. Again, I don't really recommend that one. Another Rustling Grass. Dang. And that's just gonna be either Ondo and Dunsparce, but that's okay. It is what it is. But anyway, so yeah, I already talked about Dunsparce and Rattle. Then there's Marrow with Sapsin. But this sounds kind of interesting because, again, you get extra attack, and one of your weaknesses because of immunity. It's just that, yeah, again, I'm much prefer, you know, using the, I'm much prefer the huge power playstyle is the thing, though. It's a lot more interesting because, again, Marrow doesn't really hit back very hard, obviously. You're probably going to be relying on stuff like Scald to hopefully outlast your opponent if you're going to use. If you're going to make use of, oh, well, I mean, this is going to be a Baskin match, okay? A very low level Baskin too. This is a low level area, but anyway. So again, Like, yeah, with Sad Super again, it's just that, yeah, again, you're kind of just gonna be a somewhat passive ball. And again, the grassy, grassy me is kind of cool, but yeah. I don't think, without huge, I don't think you can really punish it that well, is the thing. So again, it's interesting. I've seen it being useful. It's with like a Whirlpool Perish Strong build, which we can't really do normally. So yeah, I'm pretty sure because it requires like, I'm pretty sure it requires stuff like reading and stuff. And again, yeah, it's better in the next generation too when, you know, we get the fairy type on the Soapbud, so yeah. So again, I like the idea behind it, but again, I don't think this is the right Pokemon to execute it with, so yeah. Then the last one's Herdy with Scrappy, which it always keeps, so... I can definitely see why people don't like this, because it's like, this Pokemon gets crunched, so it kind of deals a Ghost already. But I think, yeah, the idea behind it is if you want to use a choice item, because Stella is pretty good with something like a choice band. So then, yeah, you can just go for, like, the return, and then not have to worry about a ghost type coming in and ruin the day. But again, I don't think you're going to be thinking about choice items that much in a regular playthrough, so yeah. So again, I wouldn't go for this. Especially because, yeah, Intimidate is, you know, Intimidate, so yeah. But yeah, if you really want, you know, but it's definitely not bad though. It's not a terrible ability. It's just that, yeah, it's a bit outclassed. I think is the problem. So yeah. Yeah, I've definitely seen Scrappy being used to good effect. It's definitely what Stalin likes in competitive battling though, because again, normally it's just kind of a low tier normal type Pokemon with strong, you know, normal type moves. So giving it like a choice span to do a lot of damage to it is not a bad thing. So yeah. But again, yeah, like I said, we're gonna play through. If you want to deal with ghost type Pokemon, that's Crunch, so you don't need to worry too much about that. So yeah. So yeah, next up would be Nimbasa, but not Nimbasa, Castilia, but we might go to the sewers in the next part. So yeah, or the part after. So yeah. So I'm probably gonna worry about that later. We could go to Route 4, technically. There's like a little bit of water there, so I'll go check that out. I don't think there's actually anything here. So I think what we're going to do then in this part is, yeah, we're going to talk about, I'm not going to talk about it. We're just going to go about the small court, and then, yeah, we'll call it a good part. So, yeah. I mean, that's what I want to do, so, yeah. So, again, this water, I don't think it leads to anything. In fact, we could kind of see that it doesn't, so, yeah, so never mind what I said. Anyway, I'm thinking maybe we go on for a little bit longer, actually. Maybe. So yeah, let's hop on board. And yeah, let's go take on, obviously, this small court this time. Because yeah, Levi is close to something, so yeah, we can switch up our pills. I think after this spot though, I kind of want to restock those, so yeah. I want to get a few more balls, and I want to get, and I also want to get more repels, I think, so yeah. Anyway. So yeah, Antonio should do pretty good here, I think. Maybe against you, actually, so yeah. He's the other one who uses the grass type Pokemon, so yeah. So I got another Dava. I'm pretty sure they use Zep Strikers in that battle, so yeah. Anyway, here's the one's up. Level 35. This will be an interesting battle for Antonio, so yeah. Then again, yeah. So, yeah, it has Burst, obviously, and it actually has Speed. That does a lot for being an unstuck Gust, obviously, so yeah. I'm not really surprised, obviously, because, you know, at times for weakness. Anyway, level 36, which is good, because then we have Leaf Blade. Finally, a very big power boost. Because that's 90 power and has a high crit rate. It's basically much better than Razor Leaf, so yeah. So Antonio's definitely going to be rocking that for a long time, so yeah. To come. Now we just see a Bird Bug type. Luckily though, we don't have to wait too long for that, so yeah. Anyway, there's a Clover Dance. So yeah, look, it's actually kind of scary. If it gets a lot of Clover Dances off, it could, you know, destroy your team, so yeah. But luckily though, I do come up with that. Very good. And now, yeah, we just go with the Bug Bite again. But yeah, when we do get some reverted damage, Antonio's going to do very well. Just that, yeah, of course, I'm not always going to have that, so yeah. Hope you must catch up, right? That's some good training. So get the Super Potion here. Yeah, I just meant, let's start this game from the beginning. So yeah. Alright, let's see here. And turns to be close to level up. And yeah, John Tracy, I believe, is too. So yeah, too bad you. I can't really use Earthquake. It gets like the Zev Strikers coming up. That's okay. Let's also heal up just in case as well. That does do quite a lot of damage, obviously. Yeah, the team's definitely doing good. Again, yeah, we don't have a good electric type move of John Tracy, but yeah, it is what it is. You can see we don't get that for a very long time. In fact, yeah, we're probably not going to get it for the Chimney Dot, obviously, so yeah, I want to say obviously, but yeah. I mean, here's a Brillish. And yeah, we should be able to do at least decently with Electrable here, so yeah. And there you go. And like I said, yeah, Electrable, yeah, it's at least 40 power, so it's the same as Thunder Shock, so yeah. And again, it does feel like, yeah, Spark wasn't the right choice, I think. I mean, maybe early on it was, but yeah, once we start, you know, leveling up, becoming a Magneton, I feel like, yeah, now's the time to think about, you know, special electric moves, so yeah. Anyway, I think I'll only use Lacey for this battle, so yeah, let's get Lacey in her. Because yeah, again, you're going to be using Zev Strike, I'm pretty sure. Right, obviously, so yeah. And we got the Earthquake for it too, so yeah, that's very nice. And we're actually kind of catching up to levels now, which is nice. There's the Flame Charge though, but yeah. I don't think we need to worry too much. So yeah, let's go with the Earthquake. And that will be that. Even though I lost, I will not panic. And yeah, we got the Amber Coins, we got a lot of money though. So yeah, now yeah, can we take on these two? Because again, without Earthquake, it's going to be a bit difficult. So yeah. Oh yeah, we'll see if John Tracy can help out a little bit. Because again, I'm pretty sure this is 2 Sub-Strikers, which that's actually kind of for our team, so yeah. At the moment. Yes, again, we can't just go for Earthquake, so yeah. I mean, technically we could if John Tracy had Sturdy, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about doing that, so yeah. I mean, yeah, technically I could go for it, but no, I'm not going to. Let's just go for Rock Slide, and let's go for Mirror Shot. So as you can see, they do outspeed us, so they could break the Sturdy. So yeah, let's see here, they both go for Flame Charge. I've seen them also use electric type moves on each other as well, so that's also a thing. Let's go for the nice Rock Slide. Do decent damage, but yeah. Lacey probably won't last very long, so yeah. But the good thing is, I'm pretty sure they're set on using Flame Charge, so yeah, I'm gonna try Ronin. And then yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get the knockout here. Is that yeah, Ronin's probably gonna get hit by the electric type move, but that's okay. Next turn. Hey, we still have Aqua Jet though, so who knows. Now they switch target, alright? It actually doesn't do that much, but again, again though, yeah, John Tracy definitely is very bulky, so yeah. And yeah, there's the Mirror Shot. There we go. I didn't wonder how well an Aqua Jet would do here. With Ronin over here. Yes, again, we are fully evolved now, we have the Loony Nature, let's give it a go. And then yeah, let's go for Mirror Shot once again. Now one thing, I should have mentioned this too, so if you are kind of worried about this lack of coverage, which yeah, I can definitely see why you would, there is something you could do, which is actually not evolved. I got super excited. What a thrill, stay my breath away. I mean, there's actually 2 things you do. One is Signal Beam, like I mentioned before, but there's another thing you could do. With Macrozone, you don't evolve it immediately, you wait until you get Remembering moves, so RTB the Gym. Because of course it's not going to do anything to the Gym. And then yeah, you can actually remember Tri Attack with Magneton, that's an 80 power special normal type move. That's also not bad for it, to be honest, but yeah. But again, it's like, yeah, I don't think it's like super necessary though is the thing. And again, I think John Tracy might actually be fine with just the electric and steel type coverage, so yeah. As I want to actually get better moves for those types, so yeah. Anyway. So yeah, who's close to a level up now? They both definitely are, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, with that done, I believe our next stop is gonna be Driftfield once again. So we're basically caught up, so that's nice. Yeah, I think next time, yeah, we're gonna be taking out Red Passage. And yeah, last thing I want to do is I want to see, can you actually surf her? Because if you can, then this is the place to get Frillish, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you cannot, so yeah. And yeah, definitely looks like it, so yeah. So again, like I said, yeah, I think your best bet is going to be Verback, which is a bit annoying, like I said before, because again, they're quite low level there. So, again, not the best thing in the world, but yeah. You have to do what you have to do if you want to, you know, add some Pokemon to your team sometimes, so yeah. Anyway, and that done, yeah, we got Surf. We showed up another tournament in Driftville City, and show how they should go normally, because again, we had an unfair advantage last time, so I kind of want to not have that, so yeah. But anyway, and we also start exploring Surf and talk about some new encounters. But now though, yeah, we're going to be going off to this area over here, Relic Passage. Once again, actually, because yeah, we were here before, but now we're going to be exploring more of it, so yeah. Anyway, we're going to be continuing our surfing training with that, so yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.